you doing today, bro?
Blessed. Yourself?
Burnt out.
Yeah, likewise.
Pleasure to finally meet you.
Likewise.
How you doing? Good?
Blessed, yeah, definitely.
So you've been out and about today?
Yeah, this morning I was, I came in, did a job in Costa Mesa.
What do you do?
Architect. So I looked at Bloomingdale, and then I shot up to Upland and met up with the Albas. The Albas, El Rey. It's Elite Car Club.
Okay,
And then I went down to a Orange. There's Cadillac Connect. He's part of Lifestyles.
Right.
So hung out with him for a little bit. So
nice.
So then made my way up here. Kind of close because my flight is in a little bit. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, so let me show you your rebuild kit for your
perfect.
777s. And I just put it in here so it doesn't get bent up.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that works.
So
now, how easy is it to take apart? Like, is there anything I need to worry about, or do you have anything here that's taken apart?
Yes, I do. Give me a couple of minutes and I'll go ahead and grab it. Yeah, be careful. That's
the most delicate part?
Yes, this is. That's why it's in there. But you go ahead and hold it like that. Once you get it up, it's up. Okay. And it's fairly thick compared to what it used to be back in the days. Okay. You know, so that's not bad. And inside here, you got your gaskets right here and all your O-rings. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. Oh, no problem. So let me get out some of the stuff. Give me a minute. Whatever you have, it'll be cool to see. All right. Sounds good. So how long have you been into aircraft stuff? Not for too long. Really? I started about 3 years ago. Okay. And I like it. It's different. Yeah. It's a lot of money involved in it. Heck of a lot of money involved in this aircraft stuff. So this is what I got going on for a 777 setup that I'm doing. Junction box and some end caps? Yes, exactly. So those are nice. Yeah, the gear's already rebuilt now. Okay. All fully rebuilt and everything. And that goes like that. This one over here like this here. That's nice. Yeah. And usually on these are brass. Yeah. Okay, so to make it look nice, what I always do is just polish them out. Okay. Send them out for polishing and it looks badass. Yeah. It kicks ass. Yeah. Or you can send them out, actually get some steel ones, send them out and have them chrome, which looks even good itself, just like that. So these rebuild kits, as you can see, just take off all the nuts here. Okay. Open it up and you got your O-rings that go on the inside. And then your little round one, Teflon. Once you take off those screws there, that piece goes inside. Once you lift off that cap, it goes inside there. This square one here actually goes on the face between the gear and the pump. Okay. And then you put, you know, your threaded shaft, you know, from the pump itself from the motor goes right through with your bolts on there and all that stuff. So yeah, these are some 777s that I'm gonna, these are ready for painting. Okay. I got the motors ready for painting also. Let me bring a couple of those out. And here, leave this right here for now. Okay. Right here, some badass zigzags. Yeah, number 8? Number 8 boss. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, these are chromed out. Like I said, these are top of the line. Look at that sucker. Yeah, go ahead and hold it. Look at that chrome on there. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, hell yes, they are. They are badass. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Number 8's are badass just like that. That's the last one I have. I'm waiting on more to come in. By the end of this month, the middle of next month at the latest. Okay. And if you're ever interested, let me know because these sell like ASAP. Yeah, I know. I have 4 number 8s on my setup. So nice. And then I got a couple little number 6s. Number 6s, huh? Yeah, these are just polished out. Oh, those are cool though still. Oh yeah, absolutely. I like those. The Frank from Faucet and Filters put like a lot. He'll use like 10 of those on a setup. Exactly. And it's wild to see. Yeah. It's wild to see. His work is amazing. The stuff he does. And badass little suckers, number 6s. Yeah, those are nice. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, these are just polished out. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't beat that. polished out. What I always do with my aluminum stuff that I have polished out, I always go ahead and spray it with clear.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of times when you got something that's polished, you touch it with the rag or something.
Yeah, it's gonna tarnish.
It tarnishes.
100%.
It scratches.
Same with gold.
Really
so
exactly.
Yeah, you gotta clear that stuff because if not, it doesn't last.
Yeah,
so.
a lot of people don't understand that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's polished, it's badass." But once you get in your car and set up in there, you start wiping it down. The customer starts wiping it down once or twice. Next thing you know, he's like, "Hey man, why does it look dull now? Why is it all scratched up?" Well,
I mean, it's similar to like how Chevy used to do their trim. They used to do stainless, and then they would just do the clear anodizing over it to try to protect it. Granted, they didn't do a high polish on it.
Correct.
But it's still nice.
Yeah.
Some check valves.
Oh yeah, these are GARs. These are female.
Wow, females, eh?
Yes, sirree. These are actually really, really nice check valves.
I don't really see too many female to female GARs.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I see. Is there a stamp on production date on there or no? Let's see on this side. Q4 of 84. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Q4 of 84. That's cool.
GAR check valves, female. Nice little suckers.
Yeah.
You got your camera on? Zoom in on that.
I see.
Oh yeah.
The female to females are nice.
Yeah, they are.
So
I usually don't deal with females, but I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead and take them.
Yeah, I see. Occasionally, I'll see some old Parker ones, and then you have Andy that makes the ADEX female to female. So
correct, absolutely. But trying to get a hold of his,
it's rough. It's hard to get a hold of him. I was trying to get a hold of him this time. Every time I come out to California.
I just spoke to him yesterday.
Yeah.
He called me up yesterday, and he's doing okay. He wasn't feeling well for a while there. Had some issues, but he's doing good now, and you know, it's a good thing. It's a plus.
Yeah, that's good.
So he says he's working on dumps again, but just on the check valves, and these are some of the Parker zigzags number 4s.
Did you retool them? Were they something else?
Yeah, they were like a quarter.
Yeah.
Drilled and tapped to number 4 boss.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, hell yeah, because with the small, like a quarter, it just, I think it was even smaller than a quarter. It's just way too small. The pressure wasn't flowing through the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Drilled and tapped to number 4 boss. Yeah, the car will go down nice and easy instead of slow motion.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got some of these. A lot of my merchandise I have at my wife's house in Northern California.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so
I'll have to get with you when I'm in NorCal then, once you make the transition. So
yeah, it'll be, well, I'm actually back and forth at the present time. I was there, well, we just got back from Hawaii. We're up there for 2 weeks. Came back in late Saturday evening, and then Monday morning I drove back to LA over here to San Fernando Valley. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, it keeps me busy.
That's cool to see all this stuff, man.
Oh, this is nothing. Let me grab some of my pumps. And
I always see you post stuff. I didn't know. I didn't know who it was. I was like, who the hell is this guy? Because it kind of popped out. The account kind of popped out of nowhere, and you're always posting like cool aircraft stuff. So
yeah, I try and do my best. I'll let you know one thing right now. This 777 setup is going to come out bad ass.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the table, ADEX dumps, the colors on it. You'll be like, damn, that art done it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me grab the key and I'll go through the side gate and grab a couple of pumps. So this one right here, of course, is the 777.
Yeah.
And this is the 280. But here on the 777, as you probably already know, all these are military from way back in the days.
World War II surplus.
Exactly. So when they were on planes, they weren't used like they are in the cars.
Correct.
They were only used low voltage, and what it was intermittent. They didn't hold it, you know,
Correct.
a long time.
Because they're feathering motors, so.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, they were sometimes backup feathering motors, so.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And they had so many of them, what they done is, of course, with anything that's aircraft, not only military, but all aircraft, they're only used for X amount of hours.
Correct.
So basically, when they take it off,
yeah,
it's still basically brand spanking new.
Yeah.
And you can tell whenever I do pick them up, I always check and see to make sure that the brushes are still like brand spanking new on there.
Okay.
And you can look at the brushes and the armature and tell, hey, you know, there's the armature right down inside there. Yeah. But look at your brush. It's like brand spanking new still. Look at all the wiring. And I always test them, make sure that they are good and everything, and go through them. But yeah, these are badass suckers. All gone through. So again, that goes there, and of course you got your square gasket there that goes right on here.
Yeah, that's where the gear goes.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, it seems like you learned a lot. If you've only been doing this for 3 years,
oh yeah,
there's a big learning curve. Because I mean,
it is. I mean, you got to, because you got to know what you have.
Yeah.
And basically, you got your base on the bottom.
Correct, with the strap, the tube.
Exactly. I already got mine chromed out. I got everything all chromed out, all the screws and all that. So you just slide this in here, match it up with the square nut right here, the screw. Match that sucker up. Put it in there. It's not matched up all the ways.
And I saw you had like a nice little stash of A6 or the A6 tanks.
Yes, sir.
Man, getting lucky, huh?
Well, that was only a little stash.
Really? Got more?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
But I save them. I don't get them, turn around and sell them.
Yeah.
From time to time, I'll go ahead and use a set for someone that wants a nice set, and I'll go ahead and do it up. But for the most part, I save them for my own personal pumps that I do build.
That's nice.
So yeah, so it goes like that there, and like I said, I already got all this stuff all chromed out, so I just gotta take off some of these screws, send it all off to paint and all that, and that's how it goes with the covers. But I thought about these covers, and I'm like, you know what?
They do look nice sometimes when they're painted and the back's chrome.
Exactly.
It's a flare. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah. Well, what I'm
or even the big fans.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do with these is I got the other ones, the vented motor caps.
Yeah, vented.
So I'm just going to go ahead and throw those on there. So everything's going to be painted. All the screws, hardware is going to be chromed out.
Nice.
And again, like I said, it's going to be killer ass. You'll be like, man, I met that guy, and he told me about it, and now look at it.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh yeah, yeah. It won't be too long from now. So like I said, everything is ready for paint.
Since you've been in NorCal and in Los Angeles, do you think that there's more aircraft activity happening in NorCal, or do you think it's more here, or do you think it's about the same?
You know what?
Like, who's more interested typically?
I saw quite a few setups, complete setups, to people in Northern California.
Yeah.
Meaning anything on the other side of the grapevine. I've sold several in Bakersfield. Yeah. Several more in Northern California, up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
You know, so it all depends. You know, I got people calling from all over the place. I have 3 people interested in setups that, you know, when am I coming out with my next one, because they're looking for aircraft setups. So it's a good thing, you know, it's a plus. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned to you, I have aircraft set up, so, well, obviously, because I'm buying, so, yeah, I mean, they're nice, they're hard to find. A lot of people, it's either you like it or you hate it. It's one of the two. There's nobody in the middle.
Exactly.
So, somebody's going to say it's either too slow, or they're going to be like, man, I like what you have here. So, I come from Cleveland where they're made, so, I mean, that's why, that was a big component for me grabbing them, but, I mean, I like them, so.
Yeah, you know what, they're nice, and like you said, you touched on it just right. There's a lot of people that do like them. They are costly, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah,
I mean, one motor alone is a whole gate setup.
Exactly.
And if you want to add the dumps is the dumps regardless, whether it's a gate setup or a aircraft. But one motor, like a 280 right there, that's a 4-pump setup. That's a 4-pump gate setup all day. That's everything if you want delta dumps, and so that's hoses. That's a complete kit essentially. So
exactly. So and the thing is, you got to remember, this is all military stuff. It's going to last you 10, 15 years.
I don't know if you know who Ted Wells is, but I was with Ted Wells. Ted Wells told me, he was like, yeah, gates, they were for the beds of the trucks. They fail, no big deal, you replace it. These fail, and the planes fall out of the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
These don't fail.
Exactly.
So
and the only thing that does give out on these Or again, from time to time, you're going to have an issue with the O-ring. But that's why you always have the catch jar on your pumps.
Yeah.
When you have the catch jar on there, it's going to let you know you got oil going through your pump into, you know, into the back. And it helps you catch it before it hits the motor.
And you always put it on the bottom, the drain.
Exactly.
Never on the side.
Exactly. Always goes on the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's going to last you forever and ever and ever, your complete setup, because you're using high quality components on it compared to nowadays where, let's say...
The motors are coming from China.
Exactly.
The gates are all China. If you're running 24 volts, like I run 24 to mine, you can run 36 to these.
Correct.
After 36, I would not.
Exactly.
But, I mean, if you run it, you're going to blow the motors on the China ones. It is what it is.
And that's on the regular tailgates. But this stuff here is going to last you for many, many years. Now, the other setups, the tailgates, these competition ones, you're breaking, your grills are falling off. Yeah. This is breaking, that's breaking, everything's breaking.
Like the last car that Danny D painted, I can't remember the name. I heard it earlier. It had by Frank, the Fawcett and Filters did. Badass car. And I mean, that it's going to last forever. I mean, it's made for a show car because, I mean, you're not going to chip paint when you're chipping. You're not chipping your paint. So.
Exactly, correct. There's different ways. So lowriders right now are still into the regular stuff. Yeah. For two reasons. They can still make it look nice, which ain't going to cost them an arm and a leg. They can, you know, do this, do that. But the thing is, they're always going through solenoids. Yeah. They're going through gears. They're going through motors. They're going through this and that because they're getting, let's say, anywhere from 10 inches, which every car out there is doing way more than that. They're doing 20, 30, 40, 50 inches, whatever. So them pumps are taking a beating. Oh, yeah. Now, on the other hand, these aircrafts, you don't have to worry about no solenoids going out. Nope. Very, very rare. No motors, no gears, no nothing. They just keep on going and going and going. Hey, guy, how are you? The neighbor's kid. But yeah, again, aircraft I love. And this is one of my 280s that I'm going to be taking apart not long from now. Now, do you use a lot of steel fittings, or do you use anodized, like the Mr. Gasket fittings, the aluminum? The aluminum fittings, I really, really don't like. If anything, I'll use that on my tank coming into the pump. I'll use that there because it's a radius on there. And I okay. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Now, I didn't know that they're anodized with a clear, so they don't have the ground, so current doesn't flow through it. And I had, because my dumps are, everything's hardline, and I had to run a separate ground to my dumps in order to get them to go. Because everything is hardline, but it's all with Mr. Boss fittings, or I'm sorry, Mr. Gasket fittings. So they're blue, anodized, but there's also a clear over that, so I'm not getting that ground, so. Exactly. That messed me up. Yeah. No, so this, like I said, I got a pair of these here 280s. These are only 12 volts, though. Oh, only 12? Yeah, these are Pesco. These are 12 volts, but of course, you can always run 24 volts to it with no problem. It's still going to hang in there. How similar are these to the Nice Lavilles? You know what? Honestly, basically exactly. Same? Because, I mean, they both were made in Cleveland. Nice Laville is still a company they still produce things, but they were sold out. This was Boggs and Warner. They produced a subsidiary for World War II, which is Pesco, and these were built like in Cleveland, like downtown, and then the 777s were a suburb in Bedford. Right. So. Yeah, these are the Pesco 280s, and basically it's the same look as the Nice Lavilles. I had a pair of Nice Lavilles that I had done in green. Yeah. And I think I remember seeing those. Yeah. Oh yeah. And it made me debate about getting rid of my 777s to get those. Yeah, these are badass. I mean, you've seen the green ones that I built. Yeah. This is going to be even crazier. Okay. These are going to be monster crazy. Me like Art done it again. Again, I go through anything before I buy it, and everything looks great. But still, I'm gonna go ahead and because these are easy to take apart compared to 777s. Really? Exactly, because you got your screws right here. Okay. Unbolt that. You take off this cover, unscrew a few nuts on the inside, and slide out the whole armature and the base, the whole 9 yards. You can actually gut it out. a lot easier than a 777. A 777 is a pain in the ass to go ahead and disassemble. But yeah, this is going to come out crazy. I got everything for it. New bearings are going to go in it. I'm going to use the same OG screws that are in there.
Yeah.
As you can see, they're square.
Yeah.
And them are OG. I'm going to keep it the same.
Yeah.
But once it's done, these ones here had, it wasn't the normal band that goes across. Okay. The ones that came with it have the one with the flap on it.
Oh, I don't think I've even really seen those.
They're extremely, extremely rare.
Okay.
Extremely rare. And again, it's a steel band that goes across, and there's a luggage flap. Yeah. And that's what, you know, it grabs on. There's a hook on the bottom part, and this part here, you toss it in, flap it down. Extremely rare. When I found them, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm taking these home with me.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So, again, later on, maybe 3-4 more months, I'll go ahead and jump on these suckers, get them ready, stripped down, prepped, and make sure everything's good on it, and go ahead and assemble it, and out to painting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it keeps me busy.
That's
from
good.
My regular job to this.
No, that's good. I mean, it's a skill to these. I mean, it's a skill not many people even know about anymore. So
yeah,
it's nice. There's only several people that rebuild them or even know what they're looking at. So,
well, you know what? When I got into this, there's one guy that helped me out a lot. His name's Mike Bomb Scare.
Oh, Bomb Scare's he's the real OG.
He's
and I want to meet up with him. He is super everything.
Yeah.
So
he is extremely knowledgeable, and he basically taught me a heck of a lot.
That's good.
And then we haven't talked in a while, but you know, he knows his stuff.
Oh, he's really intelligent as far as
no doubt about it.
Yeah, he could do it with his eyes closed, and he's always building badass stuff. So
yes, absolutely. That's on a weekly basis. He does.
Oh yeah,
weekly base. So yeah, I learned a lot from him. And Ted Wells is Ted Wells. He's a super nice guy, and you know, what can you say?
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. But no, these setups, I look forward to building 3 of my own. You know, building them the way I want,
okay,
and then just putting them out there. So later in the year, I'll have 3 custom aircraft setups. And again, you're gonna be like, "Hey, I know that guy. I met him, and he showed me the pumps, and now look what they are."
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. It's good to see this equipment not just sitting in the shelf and like rotting away somewhere, because a lot of it's still out there. It's just you got to hunt for it.
You know what?
We only know about the Pesco ones that are sitting around here. There's tons of other ones.
You know what? There is. There really is. I know a few people that do have pumps stashed away that they really don't want to sell. They just, again, like you said, they have them on their shelves in the garage or wherever have you, and they just sit.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, but it'd be nice if, you know,
yeah, they
sell some. This way I can pick up and restore, or they can restore them themselves, you know, because it's getting harder and harder to find these pumps.
And it's harder to find a lot of this stuff. Like, I'm happy I purchased my stuff pre-COVID, because after COVID, everything just got inflated. But I mean, it seems like these just went crazy. It seems like a lot more people were interested in them as well. In all honesty, I might have been part of the craze where I jumped into it, because I don't know, maybe we all saw something at the same time.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's different. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, because again, it's going to last you forever.
When you pop the trunk, it's going to be like, oh, this guy.
Oh, so people, you open up the trunk, they're going to be like, oh man, that is nice, because you don't see it every single day.
You don't. It's better. I like to see when it's paint, chrome, and then polish some stuff out.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get kind of bored when it's all a chrome, like a kit,
right?
Like just 4 gates, they're chrome, everything's chrome. Kind of get lost in it. But like you mentioned, like when you do a little bit of paint, some chrome trim here, and it really sets it off.
It does.
And that's my favorite stuff to see.
Yeah. It makes it pop and look different.
And then if I saw it in East Laville, I'd lose my mind even more, because I mean, all that stuff, coming down to the dumps and every little piece of the component, like how you have the chrome, everything, the checks being GARs, female to female,
right?
Not something you see every day. So
nope, definitely you don't. And like I said, I was fortunate enough. I got some here. I got some in my other place in Northern California, and you know, it's like
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm able to build setups, so
That's
that's what I'm happy about. You know, I can put something together with good parts from back in the days and keep them going.
How long have you been lowriding?
Oh shit, I've been to lowrider since I was 18.
Oh shit.
17, 18, and I had lots of cars at one time, and said forget it. I was getting pulled over all the time. Cops were like, no.
What era was this? Like around what year?
Oh shit. The last time I had a lowrider.
What was the first year when you were like 17?
17, 84 Buick
shit.
Regal. After that, a 73 Buick Regal. Nice. It was a nice car.
That's badass.
Oh yeah, exactly. Lifted. After that, 68 Impala.
Oh yeah, I love
68 Caprice.
Okay, with different top.
Well, yeah, and it has the thick chromes on the bottom, the hideaway headlights.
Yeah.
396 engine. Yeah, it's the Caprice. Really nice.
That's sweet.
And when I sold it, guy drove long distance to pick it up. He came down, looked at it. Okay, I'll take it. I said, you'll take it? He goes, yeah, man, I need the quarter panels.
Ooh.
I said, what? He goes, yeah, I need the quarter panels for my convertible. I said, you crazy?
Está loco.
I said, man, it has a 396 engine, hideaway headlights.
No.
I was like, damn, really? He goes, yeah. I was like, whatever, you're paying the money, you do what you want with it.
Yeah, as long as the money's there.
Yeah, what can you do?
Well, that's cool. I appreciate your time. I think I'm going to head out because I'm getting pretty close to my flight. So
yeah.
I want to thank you for your time. And it's cool to see this stuff. I look forward to looking at all your setups and seeing everything. I mean, I like what you're doing so far. I mean, that's why I hit you up and while I was out here. So it's cool to see everything in person. So and I hear some of the stories. So
oh yeah, absolutely. Keep in touch and
we'll do
the same.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.